What is going on, everybody? It is Matt with Sith Bricks, and we are back with another live episode here on the Mould King Venator. It's been challenging so far. The last bag was pretty straightforward. I was going to do a separate review video, then I just said, forget it. We'll review it when I do the build here. So in a few seconds, we're going to get going with that anyway. But yeah, we got bag 5 pretty much sorted out. We got one person watching. Hello to the one person. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to start with the review of what we've done so far, and then we're going to work towards the actual build. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my laptop. Again, guys, this is going to get so much better when I finally get my studio downstairs built in a couple of months. All right, so what we accomplished, so this is bags 1 through 3 right here. Bag 5 is right here, or sorry, bag 4 is right here. It's all system bricks, like 98% system bricks, with a few pieces here. Now, I don't want to tilt this too much because I have a loose rod here and a couple of loose rods here that have to stay in place. Otherwise, I'm going to completely lose like where I'm going. I'm going to have to go back in and like reset it. So it's going to be a pain in the butt. So bag 4 was relatively easy. A lot of system bricks, a lot of the red bricks, which is going to look nice here once that's all said and done. Although I'll probably change those out to the gray bricks to make it more like at the end of Revenge of the Sith. So it's more Imperial versus Republic. So that's what we got done on there. I'm not going to lift any of it up because I don't want any of it to fall apart. I think hopefully here in this next set, we're going to get the get everything attached so it's a little bit more sturdy and it's one piece. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get going. I'm going to get my laptop turned back over here. So I had Pokemon Go going before I got set up with this because it's a community day and I play Pokemon Go, so I love it. Little Pogos. All right. Oh, I just got notified by my computer that I'm live. No kidding. I know I'm live, computer. You don't need to tell me. I'm actually looking at my live stream. God bless technology. Got some super sweet iced coffee. I've had a coffee maker for like 4 years. I had no idea this thing made iced coffee. Well, now I know how to make it, so I got my mason jar full of caffeine, so we're going to get rolling here. All right. Let me get rid of the stupid notification. All right. So, if everybody wants to talk about Kenobi or whatever, go right ahead. Start putting comments into the comment section there, and I'll answer them as best as I can. But for right now, it looks like I am actually going to do some connecting on MVP is all present and accounted for, so we are ready. Let's do this. Okay, let's see here. So we got 2 people on. Hello to the 2 people that are in party time with us. Thanks for joining me. This is bag 5 of the Venator that we are on right now. Let's get this stuff set up. This is looks like I'm connecting a couple of my pieces over here. The ones I showed you, there's some rods right here that I'm actually connecting right now. So, all right, we're up to 3 people. Welcome, third person. Welcome to the fiesta, known as me attempting to build this without screwing it up 912 times. We don't talk about it. We just go. All right, well, that looks to be pretty good. Not totally terrible. All right. Let's see how this attaches here. All right. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can kind of see me over here working. I'm actually going to have to take my hat off because my hair is going to get in the way. So you guys get the shiny chrome dome right now. Let's see here. Get this in here. Like that. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to be. And then it's supposed to I'm connecting these 2 pieces right here with a little red Technic piece. And then we're adding these 2 to seat it together. So this is what I'm doing right now. And so it's just going to take a second here while I try to get this lined up and done. I think I realized I just put it on wrong. Let's see here. Nope, I put it on right. Oh, sorry, guys. I got to really... Already getting tripped up by this. Haven't even done any of it yet. Okay. And this one goes on here like this. Yep, I talk to myself a lot when I do this. Bear with me. It's my way of making sure I don't mess this up too bad, which I already feel like I'm doing. Not a good way to start here, but we're going to rally and rebound here. It's just not... My fat fingers just are not happy with me right now. And I put it on wrong. All right. Let's try this again, Matt. Sorry about this, guys. This is like just weird for me trying to figure out right now. This needs to go on here. Okay. And this goes on this. Just seat it into place. Okay. Figured it out. Now I got to do the other side. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll get into normal building here. You know, if anybody wants to say something, jump in the comment section. Tell me I look foolish or something. So good. I love coffee. Iced coffee is pretty good too. Sorry, I'm reading my instructions real quick here. Let's see, make sure I'm doing this side right. There we go. Oh, man, I did this wrong. Holy cow. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Actually, I have to get up on my counter now because I did it wrong. My knees are already like, please, no. Too bad, knees. This is becoming rather cumbersome. And now I took my rod out because I wanted to try to line it up, and I think I messed it up even more. Well, this is not exactly how I wanted to start my build off here, guys. So thanks for bearing with me while I look foolish online over here trying to do stuff. So it's not exactly my finest hour here. Now I need to find my rod placement again. See how it's going off there. Okay, I'm actually going to try to attack it from this side first. This way I can see it better. I'm just going to take this side off. This is not how I wanted this to start, guys, I swear. I thought this would be a simple, like, set up and go kind of thing, and it's anything but right now, so. Where's my piece at? Right now, can't find my connector pieces. There it is. All sorts of issues. I really apologize, guys. I thought this would be a pretty quick, like, set up and go kind of thing. It really has not been that at all. But we are getting there. This is funny. I'm so sorry, guys. This is like comedy at its finest right now. I cannot believe I cannot figure this out. I hope everybody's laughing at me in the comments because I sure deserve it right now. I probably look like a fool. If I would have known it would have been this tricky, I would have fixed it before I would have jumped on here. That way I would have spared myself some embarrassment. Okay, that's one side. Now I got to climb up on my counter here again. Oh man, as I almost tore my book here. Because again, I just look so weird right now. I'm sure of it. You guys keep laughing at me, please. I'm up on my countertop here, and my knees are like, what is going on? Okay. Got that on there. Wow, that was not a good start to the party. Okay, thank you for putting up with me and my craziness. I got those pieces on. They're not straight yet, but I have a feeling that as I do this, they will line up and look a lot better. Okay, didn't mess it up. That was a crazy, crazy start, guys. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, let's get going to the next part here. I'm going to go and tilt my book down. So I'll talk about Kenobi a little bit while this is going on. I loved Kenobi. Episode 5 was my favorite for sure. I thought watching Vader get his revenge and take down Reva was pretty sweet. And then the Grand Inquisitor coming back and hearing revenge does wonders for the will to live. Oh, man, that made me feel so good. For somebody who loves the dark side as much as I do, that was an amazing episode. So 5 was definitely my favorite episode. 6 was good. I mean, you know, we knew how it was going to finish at some point. And so, but still, I really, really enjoyed all of it. I think episode 3 was probably my least favorite because it was like, I know you got to have an episode in there to set things up and whatnot. So I get that. But overall, I thought it was a great show. Hold on a second. I got to get some of my little Technic guys here. No, wrong ones. Wrong blue ones. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a mess right now. Oh. I need these blue Technic pieces. So I have 4 different types of blue Technic pieces. You know, I got these ones that are blue on both sides, like rods. There's the ones that have the crosses on it, the ones that don't. I mean, it's just crazy. So let's see here. I need these 2. Oh, magnets. Hold on. I got to go get magnets right back. Give me a second. So I have my magnets. I keep them away from everything else because I'm afraid these magnets are strong enough to mess up like a phone or a computer. So I'm really cognizant where these magnets go because I have no doubt that they would do some damage if they got close enough to an electronic. Okay. All right, I want to keep those over there so they don't do anything bad. So it's weird. They have the magnets here, and you just put them into these little harnesses right here. And then you just lock them into place. And so when you get them all in there, I mean, they spin independently. So it'll be, you know, we'll see how that links up here when I start building the rest of this out. So let's see. I got this. I need to put 2 of these on each side. Yes, I talked to myself. Okay. This is even going to be trickier. Because normally when you build Technic stuff like this, you get things on the end. Hold on, let me get a bit to help hold these into place. Well, these all float freely on here. So I'm trying to mount this up. This stuff's going to be going everywhere, I guarantee it. I'm so excited. This is such a great way to start the build. I'm sure the people who are watching that have built Venators before are laughing at me right now. I'm like, yep, I know what this dude's about to go through. These linked up. So it's weird. Whenever we use the magnets, they have these gray Technic pieces, and we use these. They call them the non-friction ones. And so, I'll say some iced coffee. It's always good. All right. Well, we got nobody chatting yet. So keep talking about Kenobi. you guys know me, I love Darth Sidious. So being able to see Darth Sidious at the end of Kenobi just blew my mind. Like, couldn't be happier. That was like just the creme de la creme. I wasn't worried about Qui-Gon Jinn, but being able to see Darth Sidious at the end of Kenobi was amazing. And I said, I told everybody, like, if this show wants to go from being epic to biblical, you need to have Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Sidious. And they were both there. It was pretty cool that, they tied it into, those two appearing as in both Obi-Wan and Vader forgetting their past with each other and just moving forward. So I thought that was a really good way to tie that all in essence. So, all right. Let me see. How is this getting linked up here? Let's see here. This is going to be another super not fun and amazing hookup here. Okay, you know what I'm actually going to do? Nope, never mind. I don't have any caps. I was just going to cap these things and hold them into place, but guess not. Let me see if I can see. So I'll show you guys here real quick this nightmare that I'm trying to deal with right now. So I have these connectors here where you see my thumbs at, and I'm trying to seat them into the build right there like this. But the problem is these inside pieces here that don't have any blue stuff on them, they don't connect to anything that I can see. They may be free floating, or they may connect something in there. So, and there's no rods at the end to hold this all into place. So it's all free floating. So it's going to be a lot of pieces squirming everywhere while I'm trying to figure this all out. So, see, like right there, one just fell off. I'm going to turn this again so you guys can laugh at me. I actually think it's supposed to. I'm actually going to take those two off. Let's see something here. No. First, I just put my elbow into my pieces and almost threw them everywhere. Okay, let me see how this is supposed to go. Boy, this does not give me a clear picture of this at all. I can't even really tell how this is all going to mount up. I think... Let me see here. Sorry about this, guys. This is like, I'm not getting clear pictures of this at all using my book. I may skip this part and just come back to it later because I really cannot tell like what it wants me to do as far as building it. So I think I'm supposed to have one of these. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I think. Okay, I'm going to give it one more shot here, guys. Sorry, I got to talk myself through this sometimes. And then I just realized I'm looking at the book backwards compared to what I'm doing. And so that was throwing off my line of sight, so to speak. And it just fell off even more. This would be so much more helpful if these things had ends on them to hold them into place. Instead, I'm just flopping around here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try to put these in a different way here. Maybe I can just rig it and get it to work that way. Yeah, I think that way may work a little bit better for what I'm trying to do right now. So just bear with me, guys. Thanks for the 3 people that are on and bearing with me while I'm like sticking my fingers and everything over here. I swear I'm a lot better at this, but they just wanted to start this build off, and they woke up today and chose violence on this build. So I'm going to try to get this all seated up and on here. Let me see if that's how it's supposed to look on here. Yes, it is. Okay. I did it. It's a pain. I will show the pictures when I do the review for this, guys, I swear. But yeah, I had to kind of do it a different way. It really wasn't blowing up my skirt all that much, but I do now have an idea of how it's supposed to be. So for the sake of efficacy, I'm going to leave this off for right now, the other side, and I may put it on later in case I need it. But I'm just going to kind of hand jam the pieces where they need to go so I don't lose them real quick. So I'm doing stuff like this right now. So I'm going to set this over here and get it out of my way because it looks like the next part of the build is going to be some system brick building. Okay, as you all laugh at me. All right, let's get going on this. Been using a lot of these lately, the 1x16 system bricks. They have been big help. I need a lot of these guys. Again, use your cups. Cups are super helpful. And okay, now my daughter's texting me. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know we've been pretty good at returning text message, and when my daughter's messaging, I always reply back. All right. So we're going to be doing a lot of Technic. Looks like we're building the frame for the top part of the destroyer. So we're going to be doing stuff like this here. So sorry, my hands are kind of shaky. I'm kind of, I feel like I'm behind on my build right now because I didn't expect those first two things to take 20 minutes. I thought it would just be, set it up and roll. So I feel like I'm already playing from behind the 8-ball here. So let me get this lined up here. But like most Mould King sets, for those that have built Mould King before, you guys know what this is all about right here, doing all this fun stuff. So all right. Sorry, I had to text my daughter real quick. Let's see. Is that how it's supposed to be? Nope. I had it on here backwards. This is why I always check. Okay. All right, so yep, as you guys can see, for those that know, you know. I always get excited when my fingers grab 8 or like the number that I need. Like I needed 8 of these little clips, and guess what? Sausage has got 8. I feel like I, should go play the lottery right now. All right. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Kenobi. I'm really looking forward to the Inquisitor set and definitely the AETE. Even though it's not dark side, I'm wondering if I can find like a hologram and maybe make my Commander Cody out that, hold up the hologram of the Emperor so I can like make it Order 66. Because at that point, after Order 66, they're all soldiers of the Empire, so they're legal to, as I say in my world, because, dark side only. That's why I'm going to probably take this Venator and take all the red bricks off and make it gray, so that way it's more like Revenge of the Sith. I think I said that earlier in the broadcast, but my brain is having so much fun right now. Sorry, I had to count it out, guys, because you know me. Once I run out of fingers and toes, I'm in danger. Thankfully, these are 16, so I'm okay. If they had like 26 whole bricks, I'd be in big trouble. I'd be all over the place. So let's see. It's like, okay. See, this is why I got to pay attention because I almost forgot to put on my other ones. I was like, why do I have 4 extra sitting over here? And this is the reason why. Two more of these. I need 2 of these. So, you're dealing with the Technic pieces where it's the black and it's got the little divot right here so you can make the longer connections with it. So, all right. Hey, sorry, guys. I'm just over here counting to make sure I do it right. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Got to make sure everything's linked up properly. It's not the most exciting thing, and I do apologize, but I just got to make sure I get the right ones on there. Let's see. So many Technic pieces. This one's trying to throw me for a loop here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm counting, guys. Just got to stay on top of it. 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Now I got to double check this because my brain just completely forgot what I counted. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see. 4 1/2. For some reason, that gave me a lot of fits, and I don't know why. And sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I know this probably isn't the most exciting thing, so... All right, Q. Yeah, the red pieces were a pain. Or actually, I'm sorry, the red pieces weren't too bad for there, but if you're talking about these red pieces, I'm sure they're going to be as much fun as the initial pieces were on this, and so... I am missing pins that need to go in. Okay, 1 second here, guys. I think I missed a whole bunch of pins. Yep, I sure did. I don't know if that's an extra one or not. I bet you it is. Okay, now let's try this again. I really apologize, guys. I'm all over the place right now, but... For some reason, my brain is not wanting to compute this, what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know why. I know this isn't the most exciting TV right now, and I really apologize, but for some reason, my brain is making 2 + 2 is 48, and I don't know why. I got to completely reset this down to the base. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Should be another one. That's right here. Yeah, I'm sorry. This stuff, it's like my brain is just not computing, guys. There we go. Okay, much better. Okay, make sure rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, I'm good. But I feel like I have 2 pieces that are missing. Nope, they're all here. Had 2 extras. I swear this is going to get better, guys. I swear it is. I'm just having a fit right now. Okay, 2 1x8s. Let's see. I need 2 of these. 2 of these. 1 of these. And 1 of these. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to be, you're going to see a lot of this where I'm continuing to build up the structure of this for the piece that's going to run down the front of the warship. So. And there's those. All right, almost there, guys. Apologize. Just getting this all mounted up here. So they like to do this when they do these builds. What they'll do is they'll build another piece and it'll sit right on top of this. And this actually acts like the locking mechanism to prevent it from sliding back and forth. So you see these down Mould King ships. There's another one over here on it as well. So, all right, keep jamming on this here. Okay, let's see. I need 4 of these. And there we go. Hey, what's up, Pollo Loco? How you been, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Oh, I see what I need to do there. Like I said, we're building up everything right here. So, all right. Let's see. Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been super busy over here too. It's just been a lot. So yeah, it's been busy over here, Loco. I've had some personal stuff that I've been dealing with, so that's why I was offline for a big chunk. But I think I'm finally back to where I can start building here. So, what's up? Looks like Joe Pasta. I don't know. We're gonna go with J00 because I think that's what it is. I'm not even gonna attempt to do it. I have not run into anything yet. I'm on bag 5. There hasn't been any modifications so far, but you are like a lot of everybody else who told me it's coming. So, feel free to throw down some tips and some tricks in there. But I'm on bag 5 right now, or you can reach out to me. If you guys ever need to email me, if you want to offer suggestions, tips, tricks, or just tell me I'm being weird or suggestions to how to do this better, my email address is on my page here, but it's moldkingbuilds@gmail.com. Feel free to email me anytime you guys want. Tips, tricks, you name it, memes, jokes, bring it. Well, let's see here. How many more do I need? 2 more. 2 thick bricks, 2 covers, and 2 Technic pieces. All right. Let's see here. All right. Sorry, oh my gosh, what is my brain doing to me today? Let's see here. Okay, these ones go here. But one thing, J00, that I'm really used to with this is making modifications because I built a few others before, so I'm sure it'll be good. So, hey, what's up, Calvin? So I'm glad you found my channel, man. Enjoy, dude. We do a lot of Mould King here. I'm on the Venator now. In about another 2 weeks, I'll have the next set on order. It could be the Monarch, could be the TIE Bomber, could be Jeddah. Who knows? But we will see. Because this set I'm going to have done in about probably by the middle of July, because I'm taking the first week off of July to go on vacation. So I'm going to be in North Carolina visiting family. So I won't be doing anything for like the first week of July. But I think it's like July 8th, which is a Friday. I'll be back to building. And I'm sorry, my son is putting ice in his container right now. He forgets that I'm on a live stream. So I do apologize for the noise in the background. But, you know, my son, see, there's my beautiful dog in the background. She's taking a nap. She's being quiet. But my son over here, hey, would you save some ice for the rest of us? This kid gets a water bottle and he fills it completely up with ice. And later on, when people want ice for like drinks, that's nowhere to be found. God bless kids. Gotta love them. So, all right. We're up to 5 right now. All right, what's going on? Oh, you're doing the Razor Crest right now, Kelvin? That's pretty cool, man. I probably won't do the Razor Crest because I am a Dark Side fan and I resign myself to sticking only to those kind of sets and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe I'll build it if I can figure out a way to get Moff Gideon's light cruiser and make a scene where it like blows it up. I don't know. So, but maybe make a scene where the Razor Crest explodes. Maybe I'll just take some of my extra Mould King bricks and blow them up, you know. So who knows? And for anybody who watched LegoCon, they did not show the Razor Crest because that's expected to be the Master Builder set that they release later on this year. But if you guys notice, the 2 guys who are talking about the 2 Star Wars sets that they did show, which was the Inquisitor ship and the AET, they were both wearing shirts that had the outline of the Razor Crest on it. So I think that's a pretty good confirmation that the Master Builder set we're going to get later on this year is the Razor Crest. I think it's $500. I'll be passing on that just like I passed on Luke's Land Speeder. But I'll probably get 2 or 3 of the Inquisitor ship, you know, 1 to build, 1 to hold on to the box, maybe 1 to give away at a later point. Maybe same thing with the AETE. So we'll be doing all that here too. So let's see. So I have to count because counting is a good thing. You know, I did math for Marines a long time ago. And let me tell you, amazing stuff. You know, I can't do letters in my math. If there's numbers in my math, I'm usually pretty good. You put letters in it, I'm done. It's where I'm just going to throw up photo math or something and we'll call it good. So you don't have to even assemble anything for it to be accurate. That is very true. Very true. As long as they put like I'll find like one of the spears and I'll just leave it in the pile in the middle and then everything else, I'll just be like, so, all right. I am really looking forward to seeing Grand Admiral Thrawn because I hear a rumor that he's going to be in Mandalorian Season 3, which I think would be phenomenal. I still think Benedict Cumberbatch would be an excellent Thrawn. I really hope that's who they get to play him. Supposedly they released a trailer at Star Wars Celebration. I try not to watch stuff on YouTube when it comes to that stuff because a lot of people make fan-made trailers and they try to pass it off as real stuff and it just gets irritating. So when I see it hit the Star Wars channel, I'll for sure watch it. But he's already been mentioned, so there's no reason why Thrawn can't show up now. It's just a matter of, how much is Kathleen Kennedy going to piss us off today, basically. So, and if you guys, I loved watching the Star Wars celebration. She came out and there was like 7 people clapping, and I'm pretty sure those 7 people were paid. They're like, you clap for her and you laugh at all of her jokes. Because that was kind of comical. Comical like Lego Con, like Joel McHale doing Lego Con. That was like, come on, dude. I was like, are we talking about funny videos or Legos here? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just building connectors, all sorts of fun. All right. Okay, now it looks like I'm actually going to put it up on the ship here real quick. So, and it looks like we're building the base. All right, so all this that I just worked on right here is going to go, let's see. Okay, it should line everything up. No, definitely not like that. I'm going to bring it back a little bit more. There we go. I don't know what I just broke. Something just cracked. Hopefully there's nothing too important. I can't tell. Looks to be okay. So it should have 2, then 1, then 1, and 1 more. Okay, so I did miss 2 connector pieces. So whenever I put, I'm going to grab my laptop here so you guys can kind of see it, hopefully. Oh, man. Pardon me in my rigid. So whenever I have to put stuff together like this, and you see the connector pins are lined up, I always review the picture to make sure I get everything done. And I actually missed a connector piece over here that I need to put on. And you guys can kind of see, this is the comedy that's going on over here with this stuff. It's a pain in the butt. But so far, everything else seems to be okay, but I'm just double checking to make sure that I have 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 2, 2. So that's something I would recommend everybody doing, is when they do this, is review the picture and make sure everything is lined up properly. So this one goes all the way across the back here. All right, so there you go. There's that part done. Make sure I got everything lined up. Yep, looks pretty good. So I grab my laptop. Again, this is going to look so much better, guys, when I get my setup downstairs done. It's going to be probably early August when I get the setup completely done and ready to rock and roll. But it's going to look amazing. I'm going to have all my Lego sets up. I'm hoping to have the walkers coming up over the North Ridge completed, and then go from there. So, yes. Hi, Micah. Sorry, my son's staring at me right now.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Well, you better find a snack then. It's funny. They run out behind me and they do weird dances in front of me to get my attention, and so it's God bless them. So,
Daddy,
all right. So, what's up, buddy?
can you take my video and have one yogurt?
No, you cannot have her yogurts. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be building the feet for the stand so we can finally get this mounted up and onto a stand, which I think will help a lot with putting it together and whatnot. So you guys are going to see me doing that. So,
Daddy, all I can think of is chips. I'm starving.
okay, have some chips. That's fine. So just crazy to was definitely built with CAD and non-actual. So many pieces you have to bend to get in place. So
I'm gonna eat on the floor and do one.
No, you cannot eat chips on the floor of the room. I'm sorry, son. You can have some chips over here. The kids, whenever I do them in live stream, they think it's a free-for-all. If it was up to them, they'd be eating handfuls of Nutella and then wiping it on the carpet. You know, they love to take advantage of you want to do it. So crammed 5,000. Woo! Yeah, that's a lot of pieces in that Razor Crest, man. So I can definitely see your frustration with it. As far as getting things in tight and held on by tension, that doesn't sound like fun at all. All right, let me see. Need 4 of these. I need 4 of these. So I'm getting this all sorted up and ready to rock and roll. I had most everything already broken apart, so it should go up fairly quick. These are also some of the fun blue ones you get to put together when you do them. These little ones here that allow Technic pieces to be attached on the outside if I can get my finger out of the way. So, yeah. Yeah, so, hey, we were up to 9 at 1.9, guys. That is amazing. We're down to 7 right now. Thanks to those that like the stream. That helps out a lot, guys. The more likes, the more interactions we get. It makes it more popular, and it can really help grow the channel a lot more. So thanks for those that have liked the video. And if you haven't, I'd appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And again, I apologize for my kids crashing my stream, but that's just how kids are sometimes. Yeah, he's over there like, yep. There we go. All right. Now it's an official build because not only have I screwed up, messed up, but I've now shot a piece off and I had to go pick it up off the floor. So I have to build everything in quadruplet right now. So that's what I'm doing. Now I'll be here building, guys, until about 3 o'clock, and then I have to leave at 3 o'clock because I have to pick up my daughter. So we got about another hour and 15 minutes. See if I can't get this done or reasonably done by then. So what I did is I put those blue pieces on the end like this, and then we're snapping this on. This is just making the feet for the base, so that way the warship can get up onto its own base instead of sitting on. I got it on my kids' books right now. It's great. So. So this is where I really like Mould King, is the level of detail on stuff. Like we're putting the bricks on to make it look like that. So you just can't beat that for details sometimes. Lego would find some sort of cheap way to go around it. So being able to do it this way sure helps a lot. So yeah, the MVP, man, he's right here, Calvin. Don't you worry. He is standing by ready to, when I'm done asking for permission and now I'm just going to just take it from the bricks. Like forgiveness is no longer an option. It's now happening by force. So, but I do have to say, of the 3 builds, the Eclipse by far had the most MVP use, especially some of the long plates on it. You would have thought there would have been a construction zone going on. I was hitting it so hard. Oh. And then we're just putting the pieces on like this here. So we got a flat piece, and then we're just putting a piece on like that. So. There we go. Okay. So I knew when I opened up my bag and I had these pieces, I knew I was building the stands for the ship, because this is pretty standard on every Mould King build to use this type of Technic piece to build the stands. All right, let's see here. So now I'm putting Technic pieces. I'm actually gonna build one of them so you guys can kind of see it here as it's all put together and its gloriousness, so to speak, and then I'll work on the others. So once I'm done, this is where we're going to be at right here, is this piece right here. I'll just kind of leave it to sit at, and then I'm going to work on the rest of them. And so, yeah, Calvin, I've had all of my pieces so far, you know, knock on wood or empty space. I've been real lucky so far. So, and I do have to say, again, knock on even more wood or empty space, that I have been very, very lucky with all my Mould King sets, because I've had a lot of people message me and email me saying that they're missing pieces left and right. You know, they're returning the sets, the whole 9 yards. And I've been very fortunate that I have not run into any issues at all with my sets. So unfortunately, that probably means I'm going to get a bad set here soon, which I hope is not the case, but it's something you just have to plan for. But thankfully, I have been very lucky so far. And then also, what's on my mind real quick, guys, don't forget that I'm going to be at Brick Fair in Chantilly, Virginia, which is the first Saturday in August. I think it's the 6th and the 7th, or the 7th and the 8th. So if you guys want to come meet me, hang out, shoot the breeze, look at really expensive Lego sets we can't afford, I will be at Brick Fair in Chantilly, Virginia, which is basically Washington Dulles Airport. So if anybody happens to be in that area, I'll be there. I don't have my hat on right now because I need to build, but I will be walking around with this on. You guys can't miss me. I'll probably have my Darth Vader baseball jersey on. So if you guys want to meet me, shoot the breeze, whatnot, by all means. Brick Fair at Chantilly, Virginia, which is right by Dulles Airport, the first week in August. So, yep, I will be there both days, too. Both days. I'm getting a hotel. I'm going to stay the night. I'm going to bring my kids with me. I'm going to manage that insanity. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll just pump them full of coffee so they're zombies for the rest of the day. Who knows? Iced coffee is so good. All right, let's see. Calvin, let's see. All right, yeah. I only had, in all of my builds, Calvin, I had one by 16. They sent me a 1 by 14 of the wrong color, but another builder, Levi, I don't know if Levi's on right now, he was able to send me that one, but that's the only piece I've missed so far. Yeah. Well, that's good that you've gone some. Q, I think you messaged me earlier that your magnets were missing, Q. I'm very lucky. I have all my magnets right here. But like I said, I keep them away from my electronics because all these together, I have a feeling they would scramble a phone or a laptop. So I'm definitely not dealing with that. And I'm retired military, and so I've seen what happens when stuff gets scrambled by magnets. It's not a pretty thing, and I don't want that to happen to my electronics. So I've been out there when I've seen the Dukes and the Warlock system have some fun with things. All right, so we just basically put a cover on the top here, and then we put this 1 by 4 right up here. So that's what I did there real quick. I'm going to tilt this back down so you guys can see what I'm doing easier. So let's see. 4 of these. I need 8 of these. There's those 4. In there. So one thing I do have to say about LegoCon that I did like was how they're bringing back the original spaceship, like the Space Explorer, whatever they called it. I mean, I don't know about you guys. When I was a kid, I probably had 2 of those sets with the astronauts with the little piece that broke. And that was by far the best part of the Lego movie, was seeing Benny with the broken mask, because I don't know anybody who didn't have a broken astronaut mask from those original sets back in the 80s when I was a kid. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably pick those up too, just for nostalgia when they come out. So that was pretty neat. And they did a small one for kids and they did a big one for adults. So again, that was one of the few cool things that Lego did. But overall, Lego Con was kind of, they could have done so much more, but it was just like, here's some funny jokes and then here's releases. Here's some funny jokes and here's releases. And it was just like, just get to the releases. Let's go. So let's see. All right. So I'm just putting Technic pieces in right now because, again, I'm doing everything in quadruplet right now. So we're down to 5 right now. Thanks for the 5 that are watching and hanging out. I truly appreciate it. Let's take a look here. Okay. Right now it kind of makes sense what they have going on here. Whenever I see these old style sloped bricks, it just reminds me of being a kid, because these old slope bricks, they're impossible to find now. And if people do have them, they sell them for like $4 or $5 each. So this just brings back a lot of nostalgia, because almost every Lego set I had in a kid had a whole bunch of these. And it's a shame that Lego went away from those, because these were the best for building fighters and spaceships and whatnot. All right. So that's what we built right there. That's one of the feet, so to speak. You got the Technic pieces. You can see it lined up on the back right there. So I'm going to finish the rest of this up here real quick with these. Keep coming with the comments, guys. Makes talking a lot easier. Otherwise, I got to start thinking of things to talk about. And again, for those that weren't on earlier, I was really happy to see Darth Sidious at the end of Kenobi. That really made my heart sing. That's my master. I aspire to be him. And if I ever met a genie, the number one thing I'd ask for is I would want to have the ability to have Force lightning, or be strong on the dark side of the Force like Darth Sidious was. That would be my number one request from the genie. I don't need money or anything. Just give me some cool dark side Force powers. So, one can dream, right? All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like we're finally starting to build the stands up, so we can start mounting everything here. So I'm just snapping together some flat pieces right now to make this work some more. So, and then let's see, goes onto the top, goes onto the bottom. Then this piece snaps on like this. I'm trying to do this in front of the camera so you guys can see. And then this piece, let's see, we have 2 where it faces this way. So that's pretty much what we did right there, so you guys can see. Tilt it down a little bit so you can see it there. All right. So that's pretty much what we're doing right there. Grab another foot. Make sure that these are faced the right way. So this is a common problem I personally run into, is I have to do 2 of these feet one way and then 2 of these feet another way. But sometimes my brain's like, just do them all the same way and they'll work. And then I have to rip them off and whatnot. So I've got to be very careful about, paying attention to what I'm doing, because my brain doesn't like it sometimes, or it doesn't compute or whatever. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just got another one done. Let's see. The Mould King Sandcrawler. I have seen that. That does look pretty sweet. Jawas, they're tricky to find. Try that in the description of my YouTube channel, Calvin. I have a link to a page called Star Bricks. They make a lot of minifigures that are top of the line. Hit them up. Again, for those, I don't make any money off of that. It's just that good of a product that I recommend it. Several guys have bought from there before, and they can attest to the quality of the minifigures and whatnot. So on my About page, there's a link to Star Bricks. Hit them up, Calvin. They may have some Jawas there for you. I only do dark side, so I haven't really looked for Jawas, but if I would hope that they would have some. Let's see here. 66. There's my phone. Thought my son had it and was doing something for me, but I guess not. 1 second. I need to check that text message. So I try not to do that during my stream, guys, but I got stuff going on, so I got to stay on top of it all. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I apologize for this, guys. It's just my friends. Okay, cool. Back to building because we love it so much. Okay. I do appreciate everybody putting up with me missing stuff, having to check my phone and whatnot. It's not exactly ideal, but I have to do it. So, all right. Well, I now see what you're talking about, Q, because I'm getting ready to put the warship on its mount. So here comes the fun. Here's where the fun begins, right? Right. All right, now I gotta give myself some more room.
Execute order 66.
Yeah, there's my super sweet text tone. And probably my next live stream, you guys will hopefully see my tattoo on my arm. I'm getting execute order 66 right here in the Arabesh. So that'll be a pretty sweet tattoo once it gets all set up and done. Okay. Okay, now I'm actually going to turn this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Plus, it'll help me better because I'm actually going to turn. I don't know if you guys are this way, but I have to have my ship picture on my book facing the same one here so I can put it together right. It's almost impossible for me to try to do it the other way around. So I had to turn it real quick so that way it is the right direction for my brain to compute it properly. So those two are going to go on that side, and these two are going to go on this side. Yep. So I had to make sure. So when you put these legs on, you got to pay attention to how they mount up, like which side gets the studs and which side gets the back in there. So that's what I was doing right there. Now, the nice thing is I'm going to actually lift my laptop up so you guys can see it. Sorry about the weird angle. These holes right here is where the stands are going to go. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm about to feed this through and get it mounted up here real quick. Plug in my laptop before it dies. Now, if it's done right, when you guys are putting your stands on like I am right now, the stud side should be facing to the back of the warship. So that's how you know it's done right. So, and Chew, here we go. Doing the red pieces. This is gonna be fun. So we're getting ready to mount these up right now. Let's see, how many do I need? 16. So 4 on each side. So I need 1, 2, so I need 3 more for this side. Okay. Oh my gosh, who's calling me? Oh, it's a day, guys. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. I'm going to pre-stage all my pins so that way it goes in a lot easier when the time comes. Okay. Now here we go. Here's, again, where the fun begins. Now I got to see how this is mounted up properly. So you get it in there.
Execute Order 66.
I just got a call from a guy from Soviet Services looking to tune up my air conditioner. That's a great one. A+ scammer. That's a new one. Soviet Services. Oh, man, that made my day. I'm just trying to make sure I get this mounted properly here. Sorry, guys, I'm reading this right now to make sure I don't screw this up. Let me get a better picture of this. Okay, so it doesn't mount to the top. Okay, so it mounts to the one down below. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get these lined up right now. I don't know if you guys can see it too well, my light here, but I'm trying to get these lined up to get them pushed in and mounted properly. So, yeah. Gotcha, Calvin, on the engines. All right, cool. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I know this isn't the most entertaining TV right now, but I am just trying to make sense of this right now. There we go. Okay. All right, and I got to go to the other side and put these in. Okay, well, there's one set of stands into place. All right. Sorry about this, guys. I got people texting me. Then it's for my life right now. I got to sometimes pay attention to those text messages because they pertain to life events that are happening right now. So, hey, Furbraid, what's going on, man? Welcome to the party. Sorry, this isn't what I usually do on these live streams, but I'm trying to get these things mounted up, so it's giving me fits. So sometimes I have to flip ahead to pages to see how things are supposed to go. Okay, it looks like it comes up through here. Oh, there it is. There's the holes. Okay. I had the pieces preset, but then, so didn't realize there's the holes here as well. So, all right.
Everybody makes mistakes, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. My son Ashton, you guys hear, he likes to jump on every now and then and give his old man some advice. Just set that down real quick. Yep, there's Ashton. Say hi. This is my Captain Obvious son. He's like, hey Ashton, how's it outside? And I'm like, the sky's really blue today. He's like, yes, Dad, the sky is blue. Thank you for noticing. Okay. Something somewhere do not like that. Just slide it down, Ashton. Let it down. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you. Just let it sit down like that, Ashton. It's okay for right now.
And this is where my books come in handy.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm using, guys, as my son just said, I'm using his books to prop up the back end of the warship so I can get these feet into place, and then I'll be able to show you guys how it goes here in just a second. I have a feeling that these mount up on some bricks here, but I need to make sure. Yeah, they have to go right here. Okay, there's one on there.
You're doing good.
Thank you, Ashton. All right, let me go to the other side here real quick, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me, my son. keep dropping the piece. This is funny. Thanks for helping, Ashton.
I don't want it to fall and break everywhere.
Yeah, you remember when the Devastator fell and broke everywhere?
Yep.
That was a fun day. If you guys are new to the channel, you should go back and watch what happened when I was trying to put my Devastator up on a wicked brick stand. It exploded when it hit the ground on this countertop. Kaboom. Like Call of Duty Zombies kaboom. It was bad. So if you guys want some comedy, I recommend you go check that out.
No, I'm on his playlist.
Hold on, I gotta sit up here so I can get a better view of it. Oh my gosh.
And there goes another piece.
I know, I'm just knocking pieces off everywhere, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just getting everything mounted here. Giving me some fits. Okay, it's good for now. Okay, now, excuse me here. All right. All right, Cole. All right, Ashton, go ahead and grab your books and get them out of the way, please. And now, if I've done this right, guys, yeah, that looks about right for it to sit like that. So I'll show you here on, no, hold on, Ashton. So we've got everything mounted up here. Ashton, I don't need that. Thank you, though, buddy. And there's another one mounted right here. When I do the review tomorrow, I'll show everybody how this works. But this piece is hanging down right now, as you guys can see. So I'm 100% certain that I'm gonna have to get that the rest of this is gonna be getting it mounted up. So, yep. Hey, Flammy. Yep, I'm doing the Venator. So, all right, we're gonna get back to going here. Actually, I've got to put this other piece on this side here. So I'm gonna come around this way. So, yep, I'm just gonna leave it as is. So I've got to put this piece on this side over here. So, which is the same one I put over on the other side. So we're going to do that real quick. Now, again, I'm going to show you guys this in more detail when I do the review video of what I'm putting on. But there's definitely a trick to this. And so that's what I'm working on right now, is just trying to get this done and mounted up. Nope, come on, you. Too far. No, actually, I don't need the MVP right now. I've got a piece that's slid way out of place. Ooh.
Is it a tiny piece?
No, it's a big piece.
Okay, so it's 220.
Thank you, Ashton.
Kind of dates.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'd hate to zone out for that long, but sometimes I have to get this done properly. Yep. It is lined up properly. So there we go. Woo! All right. Excuse me, Ashton. Okay. I'll get the bag out. Now, we don't have that many pieces left here in front of me for the bag. So I don't know how much longer this is going to take. Oh, hold on. I almost clicked out of my live stream here. So, okay. Now it's telling me to flip this over and put stuff on there. I'm not flipping this over right now. If anything, I'll mess with it a little bit later. So it wants me to use these two pieces to strengthen up the feet right here, which you guys can't see, but trust me, it wants me to do this, flip it over. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do that later. And so I'm going to take a look here at the rest of it and see what it wants me to do. Okay, so I need 12. So, oh, we're down to 2. Hey, not too bad. You know, I had 9 at one point. Thanks for the 9 that hung around. I'm sorry that this isn't the world's greatest TV, but but I am trying to make it as best as I can here. Okay. So this is something for the back of the ship here, more Technic pieces getting locked into place here. I think I really just did those wrong. Yep, sure did. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing again. Thank goodness. Good set of pliers. Yank these pieces out real quick. Not exactly what I like to do, but they get the job done, especially when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so this is going on the back of the Venator here. So that's what I'm working on right here. Okay, then these go all the way across. Yep. All right, and then these two pieces go right on top here. Okay, and this is where it helps to pay attention, is because a lot of my studs are not lined up, and I'm about to start putting pieces together to line everything up. So, yep, good thing I caught that. Okay. Nope, we're down to 1. All right, yep, people got to go. It's okay. Had a blast. Man, I had 9, man. I think 9 is my record. That's pretty sweet. I will take that as a small victory for my tiny channel. All right. Okay, we're going to sit here and finish up the rest of this right now. So let's see. I'm going to need a bunch of these. I only need 4 of them. I'll take it. Okay, first things first. So I'm just putting this together right here. So it's Calvin. Let's see, how many bags did I have? This has 12 bags total, plus the 13, which is the accessory bag. So 12 building bags and then the accessory bag. Apparently, as you've heard, a lot of people are missing their magnets, so you got to make sure that your set has the magnets. So none of mine have been used yet, but I am not about to let them get anywhere near my electronics. So let's see, I need 4 of them with it in the 3rd spot. Let's see, Furby, how big is it compared to the Eclipse and the Executor? Well, it is definitely nowhere near the size of the Eclipse. The Eclipse is probably another 8 inches longer than this, just eyeballing it. Unfortunately, my Eclipse and my Executor are downstairs in my storage area right now, so I can't pull them out. I would say that this is maybe just eyeballing it without the engines on it. Now, for those that, so the engines, when they get put on there, they're going to stick another about 6 inches off the back. This is probably going to be about, I'd say, just by eyeballing it, 2, maybe 4 inches shorter than the Executor, and probably a solid 6, maybe even 8 inches shorter than the Eclipse. But when I finish this, I will bring all my big ones up. I'll bring the Devastator, the Eclipse, and the Executor all up, and I'll set it side by side so you guys can see as a comparison. But it's going to be roughly about maybe 2 to 4 inches shorter than the Executor. So once the engines are put on, right now it's a lot shorter, but this thing has like engines that are, guys, are what, this 6 inches, right, guys? So they're going to be sticking about that far off the back. So, okay. So these 2. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to bring my laptop around here so you guys can kind of see what I'm about to mount up. So these get snapped on here facing the front. So that's what I just put on right there, and I got to do it on the other side here. Makes my left brain happy when they just pinch on like that. That's so nice. All right. And now that I can finally move this, so I'm going to move this forward here like Spaceball 1 almost. I'm going to set this off to the side. See, I keep knocking these pieces off. I think it was my good friend Levi who told me just to leave them off, and I am about ready to take them off because I keep knocking them off when I do stuff. Okay. Yeah, now my PC. Oh, no, bad PC. Trying to run an update. Bad PC. No updates. Go away, PC. Sorry, my computer's trying to run an update in the middle of my build. Okay. See here. Yeah, I definitely missed a piece on this one right here. I bet you I missed it on this side too. Nope, I got it on that side. Haha. But, oh, okay. I was like, one of my pieces aren't right over here. Now I see why. Much better. Okay, now it looks right. Sorry, one of these ones that you see right here, the ones that are sticking out, was off one. So that's what I was just fixing right there. So I'm going to turn this more this way. I'm going to turn it this way. So I'm going to practice on this side first, the side that's facing me. And then I'll flip it around to show you guys so you can see what I'm doing over there. So. Okay, so what I just did over there, you guys are about to see here. It's lining these ones up. Back that one off a little bit. So I'm snapping these ones in right now. Now we're finally starting to reinforce the frame a little bit, which is nice. It probably helps if I put that on the right way. Always make sure if you guys ever do this, don't try to snap one part on and slide it on all the way. You actually have to get like one part on, and then you got to like get the second one on, and then you pinch them into place just like that. So that's what I was doing right there with those. Okay. All right, so now I'm just going to come down the side of it here. You guys are going to see some of this here. Some of it you're just not. And so I'm basically snapping these pieces on down the side here to join everything up. But I've got to pinch it together better. Probably help, mounting if it was actually flushed up properly. Crazy. You guys, I don't know if you appreciate the skill it's taking me to do this, looking at it the opposite direction. Take that off real quick. Put it back on. I drop things all the time. I don't know about you guys. Slowly moving down the line here. This is really making my heart happy that everything's lined up nice and neat. I get really nervous when I put all the pins together and they don't line up, so. I do that all the time. And then I have the two black ones left. Well, these are going to be a tricky one. All right, so I've got two more left to go. Now, these ones are going to be tricky because it's this 7-piece right here. And it has to, I've got to like wedge my finger down in here to get it to seat properly. Well, if I ever needed somebody with small fingers and hands, this would be the time. Okay. What did I just drop on the floor? Piece. Get rid of that real quick. I'm going to do the one closest to me first so I can make sure I get it right, guys, and then I'll flip it over to your side. You guys can see it. Okay, that one went on super easy. Okay, this one I need you to be nice. Big money, no whammies, for those that know that old game show. Yeah. Well, Calvin, trust me, I will do a size comparison once I get this bad boy built. I just have, like one side went on super nice and easy. There it is. So as you guys can see here, with this one right here, this one's going to stick up a little bit more. All the other pieces that went on here, you can see they're flush where they need to be. But these two right here are up a little bit higher. I'll show that in the review video tomorrow. So, all right. Oh, hey, what's going on, Light? Let's see. I'm about to finish the executor about the Mould King. So you're thinking about getting Monarch, dude. I think Monarch is by far the biggest of the sets. It's even bigger than the Eclipse. Now, I don't know if Monarch has interior. Excuse me. I don't know if Monarch has interior play, but if it's anything like the Eclipse, it probably will. So I am on the fence with my next buy because it could be Monarch, it could be the Bomber, or something else. It could be Jetta. So we'll see. But, Monarch it's funny. Monarch has more pieces than the Eclipse, but it's like $20 cheaper usually, at least on the site that I get it on. And again, for those that don't know, I buy my sets from AliExpress. So that's where I get them at. I actually have a buyer or a website. Actually, let me pull it up on my phone here real quick and show you guys. I actually have pages saved on here where I get it from. So hold on a second. So my AliExpress buyer that this comes out on, let's see if it's going to show it really well. It's going to be tough with the light here. Darn it. It's not going to show. What I'll do is I'll screenshot it on the review and I'll show you guys the site that I buy it from. It says it ships from an EU warehouse. It's got like 12 different sets on here. So that's the buyer I normally buy from, but he doesn't have the Venator, so I had to get this from another one. So, but I always use AliExpress, and if you guys use AliExpress, make sure you use PayPal so you get buyer protection, because remember, you are buying a knockoff from China. Self-explanatory, right? Let's see. So it seems like the Star Destroyer has a lot more framework than the Executor. Yes and no. I think it's going to be about the same amount of framework when it all comes down to it. This one has a little bit more structural rigidity to it, which I like, but the Executor doesn't use magnets, and this one does. So I'm kind of curious to see how the magnets work versus the Executor, which is all tension pieces. I'm definitely going to have to craggle my Executor together, because every time I pick it up, this bottom piece keeps falling off the mounts, because they have the mounts like inside it, like down the line, driving me crazy. So I'm going to definitely have to craggle that. And if anybody's doing the Executor, when you put the bottom pieces on the bottom of the warship, you're definitely going to have to craggle them into place to hold them in there properly. So let's see. You've seen them on Amazon. You live in a remote place. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I have looked a few places on Amazon for them, but overall I found it cheaper on AliExpress, but that's just me. You know, I don't know where everybody's location is at. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. So that's where I get mine from. Like, you got yours on Amazon too. Okay, that's cool. You know, I took a huge gamble because I've never heard of AliExpress. I Googled what it was, and it was like Chinese Amazon. And I said, well, it's good enough, and it has PayPal. So if I get hosed, at least I get my money back through PayPal. So after the end of Christmas last year, I just kind of rolled the dice with $300 and bought the Executor. And it took me like a day to get my confirmation email. I'm like, yep, there goes my money. I'm going to have to file a claim with PayPal. But the next day, I got my confirmation email that they went through. And I got the set super quick off of AliExpress. It showed up 4 days after I bought it at my house. And I was like, this is great. So after doing it once, I have not had any bad experiences. But again, I live on the East Coast of the United States. Some of you all are in different countries. I don't going to work with them. But for me, at least, I have been very, very, very fortunate with my buys. So let's see what we got left here. All right, I'm on actually the last part of the build right now, guys. And so I'm going to... Ooh, hey, we get an MVP use right here. I'm going to tilt this down, move my laptop over so you guys can see. I actually have to use the good old-fashioned MVP to... Because if I tried to smush those together by my hands, they would not be friendly towards my hands. So, we got that done. Let's take a look here. We are almost done with this portion of the build. Let's see, we got a little square piece right up front here. Okay. Okay, so this part goes right on here like this. Yeah. Yep. I'm just going to put this on here like this. So that's it for the bag. Now I have these two guys left over with these two little marks in here. So they actually go, I'm going to slide this back forward into, I'm going to tilt my laptop down so you guys can see it. So this piece right here, you remember it's got, I have a loose piece right here, and I don't know if my laptop's going to show. Let me get my fat thumb out of the way. So I have this piece that's loose right here, right? Well, these two are going to go into that piece, but I'm going to flip back to my instructions real quick and show you guys. So I misread my instructions because as you guys can see here, that on this side, let me see, it only has one piece and there's an empty spot, but there's two over here. Well, I just misread it as to 1 and 1, so I actually have to go back and fix that. So, because again, my brain is doing things to me that I don't like, and so this may be fun to disassemble and put together, but we'll see if I can't rig it in there in a way that it's not too terrible to deal with. So, you know what? Sorry about this. It's just, I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. I thought I was going to have a loose piece. Turns out I did. I just don't know how to read all that well and look at pictures. And you think I would, being an experienced Mold King builder, but even I miss stuff. Okay, so that's actually not too bad of a fix. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't spill my coffee on my stuff here. I'm going to go over here and fix this. Let's see if I can get my laptop on it so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. That's a pretty super close-up of my hand. Now it's just not going to work out well. I'm going to back this up a little bit, and then I'm going to back this out. Slide. I'm actually going to come around to it and work over the top of my laptop. Oh, I got to climb up on my counter again. You guys can't see it, but I got my knees on my countertop right now. Ooh, shot that piece clean off. Where's my pliers at? I need my pliers for this. Okay.
$344.
Thank you, Ashton.
Okay, so that's like...
I'm still live, buddy. What's going on, man? What's so important? You got to talk to me.
There's 5 people on and you have 8 likes on me.
Thank you. That's my sweet boy there.
I said I got some Pokemon.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm also a resident Pokemon catcher.
Yep. Okay, let me get this. Okay. So, let's see if I can get this to... All right, let me hop down because my knees are on fire. I'm way too old to be doing this. Excuse me, Ashton. Nope. Okay. So, what I was doing was working on this stuff right here, guys. I don't know if... I'm trying to see if it can... Yep. These pieces right here. So just make sure you watch the instructions so they all mount in here nice and tight. None of these pieces on either side should be loose. And again, I will go over that in my review. Hey, Ashton, checking it out. So, but yes, make sure that in this portion of the build, see how this has 2 on this side and 1 on, say it's doing opposites. You got 2 on this side and then 1 on that side. Pay attention to that because I missed that and it threw me off. So let's see. Like my biggest Lego set was the UCS Slave 1. Then I jumped to the Executor. Ha, nice. Man, if you have both of those in Lego Light, kudos to you, man. So, oh, you have them in Mold King. Okay. I was going to say, I would love to have the Lego Executor 10221. That's kind of my holy grail set, but I'm not paying $1,200 for it, which is why I bought the Mold King set at way cheaper. Yeah, the Star Destroyer is 12,000 pieces light. The Eclipse was like 11,500, but it has interior play. Check out my video. You'll see it all on all that stuff. So, oh, that's cool. UCS Slave 1 Lego. Yep. And who else hates the fact that Disney now calls it Boba Fett Starship? That's MF and Slave 1, if you ask me. I understand, Disney trying to do their wokeness sometimes bites them in the butt. But it's Slave One, fire spray class attack ship. I mean, it's just is what it is. They call it Slave One. It's Slave One. So, all right, guys. So with that being said, we have got it done. Yeah, Nick, man. Yep, bro. Yeah, just call it Slave One. Yep, it's exactly what it is. So we have got it done, guys. So we are completed with bag 5. I'm going to kind of tilt this down so you can see everything here. It's not this piece right here. You can see it on my side over here is still loose. So I imagine with the next bag, we're going to get this mounted up and secured properly. I'm going to do a very, very detailed video of this showing all this stuff. So my review video tomorrow is going to be pretty in-depth. I highly encourage everybody to watch it. Sweet, we're back up to 9 viewers. Awesome. Love it, guys. Appreciate all the support and the likes. Again, if you guys haven't liked this already, please do, because the more interactions, the better the video boosts get. Thanks, Nick, man, for the compliment on the work. Appreciate it. So, and yes, Calvin, they could at least call it the fire spray. Agreed. Again, Slave One, fire spray class attack ship. So that concludes the live build for today, guys. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. We had some great conversation. We talked a little bit about Obi-Wan. I'm still like fiending over that line. Revenge does wonders for the will to live. So amazing. The Grand Inquisitor threw that one out there. So, and of course, seeing Darth Sidious at the end, and it was pretty cool to see Qui-Gon. That made that show go from epic to biblical because we got the 2 old masters in there. So I will be back tomorrow. We'll be working on bag 6 of this ship. And I will have a very detailed video tomorrow to show everybody what they need to do so they don't have the same issues that I have. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, have them come subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the review of this and another build. Have a good one.